Dear students, welcome to online class. Today in this class I am going to take 10th standard English unit number 1, a hero. In the previous class we have learnt this lesson part 1. Now I am going to do part 2 of this lesson. What happened in the previous class? Swami's father was reading the newspaper. A news was in the newspaper that a village lad got bravery. He escaped by the tiger on the way of the forest. He climbed on the tree. He stayed off a day only on the tree till someone came that way and killed the tiger. So father asked Swami what he tell about the news. Swami did not agree with that theory. He disputed how could a boy fight with a tiger like that. So father said, if a man having a courage, he can do everything. So and then Swami disputed, debated, opposed that theory. So Swami's father challenged him to sleep alone in the office room. Usually he was sleeping only beside his granny. And he tried to change the topic. He tried to escape from that sleeping alone in the office room. But father determination did not change it, and he tried to escape. Okay, let's continue in the lesson today in part 2, para number 6. Swami's father sat gloomily gazing at the newspaper on his lap. What do you mean by gloomily gazing? It means dejected. Gloomily means dejected because Swami did not agree with the theory. Gazing means look, reading the newspaper. Swami rose silently. The past tense of rise is rose. He rose silently and tiptoed to his bed in the passage. Tiptoed is the word given there. It means walked silently on the toes. Means silently, without any noise, silently moving, silently walking to the passage. Granny was sitting up in her bed and remarked, who was there in the passage? Granny. Swami's granny was there. She asked Swami, boy, are you already feeling sleepy? Don't you want to hear a story? It is important extract the given. The sentence said by Granny to Swami. Usually he was hearing the story before his sleep. Swami made wild gesticulations to silence his granny. He made some gesticulations. What do you mean by gesticulations? Means signals or acting. So he made signals to keep silent. But that good lady saw nothing. But the granny did not see any action or any signals of Swami. So Swami threw himself on his bed and pulled the blanket over his face. So what he did? He flat on the bed and pulled over the blanket on his face. Granny said, don't cover your face. Are you really very sleepy? So Granny had doubt and she asked him, really he was sleepy? Like that. Swami leaned over and whispered. Leaned means bend over and whispered, murmured, say silently. Please, shut up, Granny. Don't talk to me. And don't let anyone call me even if the house is on fire. He asked, please, please, shut up, Granny. Please, Granny, don't talk, don't make noise. Don't let anyone call me. Don't wake me up. If the house is on fire, the house also be on fire. Don't let me up. Like that, he told to Granny. If I don't sleep at once, perhaps I shall die. If he did not sleep at once in that, perhaps he would die. He turned over and curled and snored under the blanket. So he acted and pretended like he was in deep sleep. He was snoring. Till he found his blanket pulled away. Till someone came and pulled the blanket. That was his father came and pulled the blankets of Swami. Presently his father came and stood over him. So then father came and called him. Swami, get up, he said. He looked like an apparition in the same semi-darkness of the passage. So, how the father was looking in that time? Like an apparition. What do you mean by apparition? Means a ghost, a devil. Swami's father was looking like a devil or ghost in that semi-darkness of the passage, which was lit by a cone of light from the hall. So, the passage was in dark and the light is coming from the hall. So, he was looking like a apparition or ghost. Swami stirred and groaned as if in sleep. So, he groaned like he was in deep sleep, acting like he was sleeping. Father said, get up, Swami. Granny pleaded, why do you disturb him? Granny saved him. Why he was disturbing that boy who was in deep sleep? Like that Granny asked Swami's father. Get up, Swami, said father for the third time. Again, Swami's father asked him to get up. And Swami got up. What the father told, see on the next page. Father rolled up his bed, took it under his arm and said, come with me. So father, what he did? He rolled the bed of Swami and he took it under his arm and asked Swami to come with him. Swami looked at Granny, hesitated for a moment and followed his father into the office room. On the way, he threw a look of appeal at his mother and she said, why do you take him to the office room? He can sleep in the hall, I think. So, before following the father, Swami looked at his Granny and he followed silently. On the way, he saw his mother. He looked of appeal at his mother. And mother asked father why he was taking the Swami to the office room. He could sleep in the hall only. I don't think so, father said, but father did not agree with it. And Swami slunk behind him with bowed head. Here slunk, it is the past tense of slink. Slink means here slunk means move smoothly, moving smoothly. So we are calling slink behind him. He smoothly moved behind the father. Let me sleep in the hall, father, Swami pleaded. Swami requested to sleep only in the hall. Your office room is very dusty and there may be scorpions behind your law books. So he tried to change the topic again. So what he told? Your office room is very dusty. The office room was very dusty and maybe the scorpions also behind the law books of Swami's father. It is also important sentence for extract. There are no scorpions, little fellow. Sleep on the bench if you like. So father replied, no scorpions not there. If you want to sleep, sleep on the bench itself. Can I have a lamp burning in the room? Again Swami asked to burn a lamp in the room. No, you must learn not to be afraid of darkness. It is only a question of habit. You must cultivate good habits. So Swami's father said, you have to learn not to be afraid of darkness. So you must cultivate a good habits. Will you at least leave the door open? So finally Swami asked to open the door. Father agreed for that. All right, but promise you won't roll up your bed and go to your granny's side at night. But promise me, don't roll the bed and go again beside the granny. If you do it, I will make you the laughing stock of your school. So what he said, if you did like that, if you again rolled up your bed and went to your granny beside to sleep, really I make you laughing stock in your school. This is the part 2 of the lesson, a hero. Again I am going to explain. In the part 2, Swami's father was gloomily gazing at the newspaper. Suddenly Swami arose and tiptoed to Granny, to sleep beside Granny. Granny asked him, are you really sleepy? Don't you want to hear a story? Like that. Swami made some gesticulations, some signals to keep silent the Granny. But Granny did not see that and she again asked him. He himself threw on his bed and covered the blanket on his over his face. Granny told him not to cover the face, but Swami again curled over and said, don't make noise, don't wake me up, and if the house also in fire, don't wake me up, like that. What happened? Swami's father came there and pulled his blanket and asked, get up, Swami. But Swami pretended like he was in deep sleep. Again Swami's father asked him to get up, but he did not. And Granny asked Swami's father why he was disturbing the boy he was sleeping. What he did? Again Swami's father called him and ordered him to get up. Swami, third time he wake up. Swami's father rolled his bed and took under his arm and asked Swami to follow him. Swami looked at Granny. On the way, he looked at the mother. Mother asked Swami's father why he was taking him to the office room. He may sleep only in the hall. But Swami's father did not agree for that. He took him to the office room. Silently Swami moved behind his father And again he asked and pleaded, requested, I can sleep only in the hall. Let me sleep here only. But Swami's father did not agree. And Swami again want to change the topic. So he said, in the office room, it was very dusty and there may be scorpions behind the law books of Swami's father. But Swami's father replied, no scorpions were there. If you want to sleep, sleep on the bench itself. Like that. Swami again asked, can I have a lamp burning in the room? But Swami's father, no, you must learn not to be afraid of the darkness. Because Swami was afraid for the darkness, he don't like to sleep alone. So that it is not a good habit. Cultivate a good habit. You have to sleep only in the darkness. Will you at least leave the door open? Then finally Swami asked to open the door. Swami's father agreed for that and promise that not to roll and go to your granny to sleep beside her. If you do like that, I will make you a laughing stock in the school. Like that Swami's father ordered. In the beginning of the lesson, it was only the challenge to sleep alone in the office room. But now it became an order and Swami has to sleep only in the office room. This is the lesson about the part 2 of lesson Hero. I hope you all got this. Answer the following questions. First one, what do you think was the practice of Granny before she went to bed? What was the practice before he went to bed? Granny telling the stories. Was Swami really sleeping or was he pretending? Swami was really not sleeping. He was pretending like he was in deep sleep. To Swami, his looked like on and there. For Swami, his father looked like an dash. For Swami, his father looked like an apparition, means ghost. Why do you think Swami looked at his granny and his mother while following his father to the room? Why he was looked at Swami, granny and Swami's mother? Because he thought they will save from the sleeping alone in the office room. Swami wished that the tiger hadn't spared the boy, which means it will come in the next part. Okay, thank you students. Let's continue part 2 in the next class. Thank you.